Hey you all wonderful people, what's going on? So today I'm gonna show you how to use CSS. We're gonna take a look at its syntax, see how you can comment inside CSS, and I'm gonna show you 3 different ways how to integrate it into the project. So let's go! Okay, so in order for us to see CSS in action, we need some HTML elements that we can actually style. So let's make a div, and in this div we're gonna make an h1 title called random title, and we're gonna make just a paragraph of lorem text or something similar, whichever you want. You can type in stuff, and let's refresh the screen, and here we go. Okay, so the first way I'm gonna show is an inline styling. Okay, what does that mean? So inside an element inline, as its name implies, you can type in style equals and then give the element a property you want. So let's say this one we want color to be blue, something, and it's blue, right? So let's say this paragraph of text, we want it to be underlined, and we want to do it with style, okay? Not with HTML elements. So we type in style, text decoration, and let's find the underline. Okay, let's reload, and there you go. Maybe now, maybe you want to have 2 different styles applied. So how would you do that inline? Well, at the end of the first one, you have the semicolon, and then you can type in whatever you want. So let's say we want a color to be, a color of it to be red. Okay, let's reload the page, and it works. So now, let's say this div, this whole surrounding div, we want it to have a background of some sort. So how do we do that? Type in style, background color, let's say gray or something like that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So this is the layout I was talking about. If you had some confusions, this is what it does. It's just an element that's going to wrap around its child elements. Okay? It's like descendants, as some people call them. And this is all the div is, right? Now, let's say this div is too wide. We want it to be more narrow. So how do we do that? Well, separate it with semicolon, let's say width, and we want it to be 200 pixels. Let's reload the page, and it's 200 pixels wide now. Okay, let's get rid of these, and now I'm gonna show you another way of doing styles, and that is by embedding them in the head tag. Sounds weird? Well, let's see how it's done. Type in style, and in between here, we're gonna type our properties and everything. So let's say we're gonna make 3 divs now. Div times 3. Okay, we have 3 divs now. And I want this first one to have an ID of blue, the other one ID of red, and the third one an ID of green. Let's go with basics colors, all right? So how do we do this in this way? So in the style tag here on the top, we're going to select them, and then we're going to give them properties. Now let's give something a class as well. Class of blue. Okay, so this element I want to select by its class. The way we do that inside the style tags is we type in dot for the classes, separate for the classes, and hashtag to select an ID. So let's go with blue, and then you open parentheses and close these. Okay, and then inside here you type what you want. So let's say this one, I want to give it a height of 50 pixels and width of, I don't know, let's go with 50 pixels. Let's make it a block. If we reload the page, nothing happens, of course, because we don't have a color. Background color of, what was this, blue, right? And if we reload the page, we have our square. Nah, I think it's too small. Let's make it bigger, right? Okay, maybe too big. Let's go with 250. And that's it. So we have a div with a class of blue, and we want to select that class. We do that with CSS by saying dot and then the class name open parentheses, and then in the end we're gonna have close parentheses. And this is the usual style of the styles, right? You open the parentheses and then you close it here, right? This is how usually the convention that we do it. So let's go with the red one. And as I said, we put a hashtag and then the name of it, and you can put space or not, it doesn't really matter, but I like to put space, it keeps it clean a little bit. So let's just copy all this. Let's make another one, and this one is going to be red. Okay, if we reload, now we have a red one. And pause the video and try to do the green one yourself. Done? Okay, let me do it as well. Green, copy paste, oops, green. Reload the page and there it is. Now, all of these divs, right? Well, you can select all of them as well, but just by typing in div, okay? You can select like general classes, attributes, pardon me, of HTML just by typing in their name. So div, body, just like that. Let's give a body a background color of whatever. Let's azure. I never heard of this, but okay, now it's azure. Let's give it something visible. Okay, aqua. And it's aqua now. Okay, and each div, I want to make it a circle actually. How do we do that? Well, there is a property called border radius. Border radius, okay, and let's do 50%, and that should do the trick. There we go. If you're using Chrome, you have no problems. This is gonna be visible. So this is the basic way of doing the CSS. And now I'm gonna show you how to export all this bunch of stuff into a separate file, right? So if you take a look at the project that we have, and right here, we can make a new file, a new style sheet. Let's just call it style. So style.css, okay? And now we can take all of this that's in between styles, copy it and place it here. Save the document, and now of course, if we reload the page, it's all gone, but let's bring it back. So how do we do that? Well, this is actually really simple. So the way we do this is in the head tag, we say link, and it's gonna give me some boilerplate here, with relation. Now, this rel attribute means relation of this HTML with the CSS. And the relation in between them is this is going to be a style sheet. And there is one more thing, type text CSS. This is a good practice to use as well. And then the link is gonna be, well, just the style.css, because it's in the same folder structure, right? And now if we reload the page, everything is back. Now, the one last thing I want to show you is how to make comments inside a style tag, a style document. So in HTML, you know, we can do something like this, and this is good, and now everything in between is going to be commented, right? And each editor is going to give you something similar like to this. So it's commented, it's not printed, right? Inside style elements, we do it by just doing this. Oops. So we got a front slash, a star, and then we're going to close it with star and the front slash. So everything here is going to be a comment, right? And you can do this for multiple lines, like this. If we comment out this blue one, well, the elements, the tag is going to disappear, right? You can do this across multiple lines as well, or just have it in line. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you did not like it, say why you didn't like it. And if you want to subscribe and stay tuned for the upcoming lessons, then please do. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, and I'll see you again very soon. All right.